And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Craig is the 3 and Millsap the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for the Warriors, Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
Wide open look here for Murray, off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Green, missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Curry. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's Curry with the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The pass to Craig. 4 on the clock. Murray for 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Ball's knocked loose. Jokic with the steal. Craig kicks to Murray. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Pass to Harris. Here's Craig, 6 to shoot. Shoots. Misses off the right iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Murray finds Jokic. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw dropped for Millsap.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Second free throw, no good. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
Murray. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Now, here is Russell. Green kicks to Thompson. Pass to Russell. 3-pointer. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Now Murray. Harris outside. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Fades away. That one, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Curry against Murray. Curry passes it to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Really hard work from Draymond Green on that bucket, but that's what we've come to expect.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Isn't it interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their careers.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Draymond Green. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Thompson. And Alec Burks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Barton. He kicks it to Beasley. And Looney sends it back. Now here's Curry. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
The Nuggets trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Beasley. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Beasley against Burks. Outside Curry. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Porter, no luck.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And the pass to McKinney. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Burks with it. Now defended by Grant. The 17-footer. Burks can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Plumlee finds Barton. There's Porter with the 3. And Curry pulls it down. The Warriors leading. to Looney. Good on the bucket. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green, speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. It's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Plumlee out there with Grant. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. McKinney passes to Robinson. Here's Looney. Outside Curry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail. Morris looking over the floor. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Looney sends it back. Curry against Morris. Curry dishes to Burks. Here's Looney. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Barton. Curry wide open. Off target from three-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you. Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Different look here for the Warriors. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Alfonso McKinney. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Russell in for Steph Curry. Now, here is Russell. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Jokic kicks to Craig. To the left wing. Jokic against Cauley-Stein. Fader on the way, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 5. And here's Russell. Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Kicks it to Burks. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. And the Nuggets going the other way. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Here's Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Look, Kev, that's pure strength from Draymond Green. When he gets hit, he still finds a way to score it.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
Free throw good, Green.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Here's Russell following the basket by Jokic over Murray, and that one's good. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Murray finds Jokic. Knocked loose. Now the Warriors moving it up.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Passes it to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pulls up on the wing, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And Denver with a change here, too. Morris is checked in. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Cauley-Stein. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Russell. Sinks that one from the post. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
Well, D'Angelo Russell has the floater in his offensive arsenal. So important for a point guard in the NBA.
Here's Morris. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Well, for the Warriors, Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, it's never easy to play on the road, and the score reflects that. Just doesn't seem like they're well prepared for this matchup. Every time they tried to make a run, they got derailed. I think to refocus their efforts in the second half, they're going to need to play with a lot more determination for a chance to win this.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Dora, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. And he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in LA, many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Millsap. It counts, and the foul.
Shot's good.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
One shot.
That one misses for Paul Millsap. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Here's Murray after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Another shot. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Millsap.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Murray against Curry. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Thompson. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Russell. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Beasley's checked in for Harris. And it's Will Barton in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Barton. He has 5. And it's Beasley in the corner. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Curry passes to Robinson. Cauley-Stein kicks to McKinney. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Nuggets. A 2-point game. Beasley finds Plumlee. Here's Barton. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Curry with it. He has 5. Robinson down low. He's up against Beasley. And that one drops for him.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Beasley. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Denver, they have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Plumlee. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Morris is checked in for Torrey Craig. Plumlee hits them both. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. To the inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, wow, Kev, how about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Beasley outside. Pass to Barton. In the corner, it's Morris. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
It's absolutely incredible to me the amount of work Steph Curry has to put in order to get open shots. The reason every defender is using every trick at his disposal to slow him up. And you have to, guys, right? Because if he gets an inch of room, it's over.
Indoors with the physicality of defense on Curry. He doesn't get a lot of free throws out of it.
Well, you think about Steph Curry's willingness to attack a closeout, right? Teams want to get him off the three-point line. So he has got to be willing to attack the cup, and he's more than capable of getting there.
Free throw drops for Green.
Well, to me, the infectiousness with which Draymond Green plays, it impacts everyone around him. I love that.
Now here's Plumlee. Teardrop shot. Morris, no good. Warriors leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Looney. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Alec Burks checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And Denver with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. And that one falls for Looney. The Nuggets trail by 8. Morris outside. To stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And it's Russell in for Alec Burks. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. And the second free throw, good. Here's Morris. He's got 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Grant gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Grant's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry dishes to Russell. Green against Grant. Green kicks to Russell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Russell's got 10 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Jokic. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry looking around. But they recover it. Thompson left side. Good defense by Jokic.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-5 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Nuggets trail by 9. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Grant in at the 3. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Curry gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Nugget shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Harris passes to Murray. Back to Harris. Outside Millsap. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Shot from free throw range. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Russell. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Well, you love to watch Stephen Curry work from all over the floor. That textbook release, whether it's from 3 or in this case, the mid-range.
Now, here's Jokic. Grant kicks to Murray. Harris against Russell. A nice shot by Harris.
Timeout. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Timeout called the Warriors. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Denver also making a switch. Craig's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Well, you love the aggressiveness D'Angelo Russell plays with. This guy basically dares the defense. Make a play on me here.
And he makes the first.
Well, he may have worn out his welcome in L.A., but D'Angelo Russell found a good landing spot in Brooklyn. A team in rebuild, in need of an offensive infusion. They've unleashed his talent.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Warriors leading by 10. And they double up Russell. Curry fires from way outside. Yep, it counts.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Murray surveying the D. Inside. And Millsap skips it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Thompson. And they double up Russell. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Barton. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, you have to appreciate watching Klay Thompson ply his trade. The shooting form is absolutely perfect.
Curry against Murray. On the wing, Harris. He kicks it to Millsap. And there's the pass to Murray. The tray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for Denver.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Russell against Harris. Russell with the bucket.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Now Bart to the wing right side. Now here's Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. Denver calls timeout. They're down by 12. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play, and this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Here's Murray. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. 6 feet out. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Nikola Jokic. The Warriors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Now, here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one, and that brings them within single digits.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Now here's Curry. Here's Russell. Millsap grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Jamal Murray. To the paint. Puts it up from 12. That one, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Pass to Jokic for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .32 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the floater. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and Green gets it to go.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
Craig. And another miss by Denver. And here is Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steph. Congrats on the win. How does this team continue to be the most cohesive unit possible?
To me, it's a commitment. We know that that's going to put us in a good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back into play. God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry. And I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on the defensive end.
You guys have been one of the best defensive teams in the league the last few years. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time